Thank you. I'm a little bit nervous. I haven't taken my communications class yet. That's coming up. But when Project Self-Sufficiency asked me to speak, I was honored because to me, I wouldn't be where I am now. I wouldn't have the hope, and I wouldn't be able to look towards a future without Project Self-Sufficiency. And my pastor's wife is the one that recommended it to me. And it took several months for me to finally fill out the paperwork and to do it, but I'm so glad that I did. When I share Project Self-Sufficiency with other people in my lives, the word that I use for them is a roadmap. Because for me, it took 10 years to decide to get out of a bad relationship. And when I finally did, then it was kind of like, well, what do I do now? And so they kind of came in and helped me out, and I just want to touch on a couple of things that they have helped me with. The first thing is the career research. It was quite a lengthy process, and when I was going through it, I remember thinking, are you kidding me? And but I went through we did a budget to figure out like where I wanted to be. We did all these tests to figure out the things that the skills that I had and the interests that I had and stuff. And then the job shadowing was the big thing for me, because I was pretty set on something. And then after I went to job shadow, I realized that if I took this job, that it was going to be hard to get into that field. And after all of this, I want to get into the field. And so the career research has really been a big help to me. The second thing is the resources that Project Self-Sufficiency has. I originally didn't want to give up my job because of my situation. It took me so long to get a job and everything, and to be able to support from my family. And there was a suggestion of me going to school full time, and I really struggled with that. And so, hold on just a second. Let me get my thoughts here. When I told Stephanie I was gonna just take maybe one class and get my feet wet and stuff, and so then I kind of decided that I wanted to go full time, and I didn't know what to do, and so she pulled out these papers and scholarships and stuff, and so I was in a domestic violence situation, and so I was able to receive the WISP scholarship, and I wanted to say thank you for that. It has helped me out a lot, been able to not have to work full time, because school and raising a child is a full-time job. The other resources that PSS has helped me with is like the back-to-school clothing thing. That really helps because, well, your kids grow so fast, and then if you're not working and everything, so the money for that has really helped. The Christmas program, finding sponsors for the participants to help make Christmas. I think the one thing that really has helped a lot is, as I'm going through this difficult time, that I can be able to have these other resources to try to maintain some sort of normalcy for my children, so that they don't feel like they are poverty, even though that's exactly where we are right now today. I want them to feel normal, like with other kids and stuff. The other things that PSS has is like the Boundless Kids Fund. My daughter recently was having some issues, and she has been able to do horse riding out at Hearts for Horses, and it's really helped her a lot. And it gives her something to do that's, because I keep telling her all the time, no, mommy has to do homework, or mommy has to read, or mommy has to do this, so it gives her something too, and so that's really helped. Let's see. PSS has a bunch of workshops, and I actually went to the one that Deb Westcott is going to talk about, the self-esteem, and that really helped me a lot too, to realize, one, where I am and where I want to be. And finally, the last thing I wanted to talk about is just the support. Stephanie is always there to listen to me. A lot of times she hears the things that I'm not saying, and she helps center me and focus me, and I don't know what I would do without her. I'm so thankful to have her. I feel like I have the best advisor, and I know that all the people that work at Project Self-Sufficiency are amazing. The last thing I wanted to say is that you're making a difference in my life, and that's important. But my dad always used to say to me, Sheila, you can either be a good example or a bad example, and both serve a purpose. But I've made bad choices, and I've been a bad example, and today I choose to be a good example. And I want Project Self-Sufficiency to know, and all of the supporters to know, that you're not just making a difference in my life. You're making a difference in my children's life. I have a 10-year-old who's watching me and sees how committed I am to schooling, and I just think that's going to help her later. I also have a 17-year-old that wrote me a card for Christmas, and it was just a beautiful card, and it just said that she was amazed and proud of me that I've made it through this. And the thing is that she saw the abuse, she saw the pain, she saw all the things that these things did to me, and now she's seeing me take control of it and turn my life around. So it's not just the participants, it's their children. You're making a difference in the future of these children. And I just want to thank you. Thank you very much.